What's up, Big Blue fans? It's your man Mayzo from Football with the Fellas. It's all about Big Blue. Yeah, this is part two of our previous episode where a previous episode of coaches, players, front office, who stays, who goes, and this is the episode we had with Clay from Brooklyn, myself, and our special guest Kasey. And we left off our last episode with Clay from Brooklyn again, coming up with one of his very interesting trade ideas. Again, just to rehash your memory, or refresh your memory, excuse me. Clay from Brooklyn said that we should put together Bobby Okereke, Devin Singletary, and Darius Slayton, put them together and trade them off to another team, to put them as a package and trade them off to another team. And let me let Clayton from Brooklyn tell you his rationale for doing that. All right, so we're gonna pick up this episode, part two, where Clay from Brooklyn explains this trade idea. All right, Clay, tell us what you're talking about, Clay.
So wait, before I dig into this, let me just remind what I said a minute ago. We are $4 million over the cap already. So
right.
Whatever it is we want to do follows having restructured Burns or Dexter or Andrew Thomas, or maybe not even maybe just to free up enough, or doing what I really want to do, trade Bobby Okereke.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Bobby Okereke, Darius
Oh,
Slayton, and Devin Singletary, all to the same team, a team that has bad players at those positions and big cap space.
Not Okereke. No,
Your name
Clay,
is
you
the
can't.
Tennessee Titans. Those three players would be better than the players who play those positions on the Tennessee Titans. And the Tennessee Titans have $100 million, $85 million in effective cap space.
Hey, all right. You brought up something else I got on my list here before we got to go into Flott. So of the three, I'm keeping Flott. That was where I'm going because there's no reasonable backup plan. Marcus Bowe can get stronger over the
Oh, I like him.
Yes.
And can be competitive at right tackle.
I like him.
And Wan'Dale Robinson, we've established. Gunner could do just
somebody can do that.
Right. Gunner also had 2 touchdown passes this season.
Yeah. Right.
Return kicks at 100-yard receiving game.
I'm mad at him.
At a much lower price.
Yeah, he's going to be working for $85,000 a year next year, so just sign him. Or someone like him.
Right.
But there is no depth at cornerback and no pick at 5 for cornerback.
No, there's a pick at 5 for cornerback.
No,
that's who I want to take at 5.
The Clemson guy?
No, the LSU guy, Mansour Delaney.
Oh, Mansour Delaney, yeah.
Mansour Delaney. I take him in every mock draft.
You gonna take him at 5?
Lock down, shut down CB1.
At 5?
I would take him at 1 if we couldn't trade it down.
Oh man, are you?
I am telling you, that man is going to be Revis Island. I am sold on Mansour Delaney. If he runs anything under 4.5 at the combine, and they project him to run well under 4.5 at the combine, that's who I pick. Now, I wanted to have the first overall pick and trade down to 5 while adding other picks, but we didn't get to do that part. So I didn't mean to cut you off, but I think there is a cornerback. I still would sign Flott because we don't have enough depth at cornerback. You need 3 or 4 cornerbacks.
Right.
Yeah. And is Flott a Shane or Gettleman guy also?
No, Flott's a Shane guy.
Yeah. And let's be honest, I'm not going to say he's injury prone, but he's good. He's fine.
He's good. I like Flott. He's not great, but he's a very solid second or third cornerback.
Yep.
I can do that.
All right. So the next piece there, I guess, would be that I'm like thinking about too. You trading Dexter Lawrence?
No, sir.
Trading Dexter Lawrence.
Well, listen, not because I want to, but the rationale is.
I mean, it is
to Clay's point. The salary cap is not in the realm that we want it to be in. You still hypothetically are going to need to pay Jackson Dart at some point. And you could want to sign him if he has a good year next year. I'm signing him sooner rather than later. The way that the quarterback, it's like houses, like the way you gotta pay sooner rather than later. You got neighbors. I could see, and he was not that good this year. I'm a big Dexter Lawrence guy. Thought he's been a
Right.
great Giant, probably the best Giant of the last 10 years, potentially. You know,
Yeah.
obviously that's not give or take, but
That's saying a lot, right?
yeah, I don't know how much that's saying,
Yeah.
but he's an all pro caliber player that could get you back the picks that you missed out on by beating the Raiders.
And
Now,
I hear you, but Mayzo, what do you think?
I'm thinking like if we can't stop the run up the middle with Dexter, without Dexter, it's going to be first and 10, first and 10, first and 10, all the way down the
All the
line.
way down the field.
Yeah.
I would think about like Thibodeau. Are we letting Thibodeau go
I would let Tibbs
versus
go
Dexter?
before I let Dexter go.
Oh, sure. Of course. But we need. What are you going to get for Thibodeau? A fourth round pick?
You think?
Oh, I think more than a fourth, but also
Well,
again, guys, it's never about one guy. It's Thibodeau, and Singletary, and you got to make the other team say, "Really, I can get better at that many positions,"
How many?
and free up our cap space. I'm basically saying to Tennessee, "Help me get cap space." So if you look at it at okay, so this is
okay.
why I keep getting these arguments with Giants Big Blue View, yada yada yada. When I say I want to trade, let's say for example, Thibodeau, I'm not Dex, Devin Singletary, Bobby Okereke, and Darius Slayton to Tennessee. I want to send all of them to Tennessee
Hold on to your
for
seat,
their
Casey. This
second
is
round
crazy.
pick. For their second round pick. Tennessee will just get better at 4 positions to give up one lottery ticket. And people will say, well, that's way too much to give up. No, because when you give all that up, you've just freed up $30 million in cap space. So now we can sign Jermaine Illuminor, Cordell Flott, and Leo Chanel. So when you think of it that way, I gave up those 4 people to get the second round pick and sign those 3 players. Now it's 4 for 4. And that makes it a much different equation. That's how I'm looking at it.
Singletary, okay. I can see him going because we got Scatterboo coming
Yeah.
back. So I love Scatterboo.
Exactly.
we got him coming back. Tracy. So okay. All right. And who else you had in that trade? Who else you?
I'm trading. I would give them Thibodeau, but I don't want to give them Thibodeau. But if they required him, I'd give him. But Devin Singletary, Bobby Okereke, Darius Slayton for sure. And again, I that plus say our fifth gets a conditional third that if they play 1,500 snaps is a second.
Here's what I say. Here's what I say. If you don't, if you'll do me the honor, Clay.
Sure.
So what you're
This will be
thinking
good.
is you want to take all the Giants players that all of Giants Twitter wants to get rid of and send them in a single private jet from Newark Airport to Nashville in return for pick 36. Here's the thing. Tennessee's got Twitter too. They know that Darius Slayton cannot catch the flu in the metropolitan area right now
Do
with
you know who their receivers
millions
are?
of people in the hospital.
Do you know who their receivers are?
That's
I'm
good,
looking
Casey.
right now at the PFF lineup for
That's good.
Tennessee Titans.
They can't
Their
read it.
receivers are Shamari DK, rookie. You've never heard of him, neither have I. Van Jefferson, almost as old as me. Calvin Ridley hasn't been on the field since the Obama administration.
He was good though.
So was Obama. Alec Ayumanor, rookie. Not,
He's good. That kid is good.
not
That's
good.
one of the guys we
he's
wanted. I wanted
talented.
it in my mind.
So did I. He's talented, but he hasn't done anything yet. Hal Presley, never heard of him. Bryce Oliver, never heard of him. Lance McCutcheon, I think that's Lawrence McCutcheon's grandson, or what? Like, I don't even know who that is. Those are his wide receivers. Darius Slayton is wide receiver 1 on that team. At worst, 2.
So
Okay.
it sounds exactly like the Giants situation.
Yeah, it does.
Except that they've got
somewhere
$85
in
million
football with the
and
fellas
moved on.
Titans is having this conversation. We're gonna
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley and a bag of footballs. I mean, I would love it if the Titans accepted that deal. I am taking that every way to Sunday.
I honestly, if I was the Titans GM, I would. I know it's easy to say that because I'm not. But if I was the Titans GM and you said to me, you will get better at 3 positions right now, and I'll give you a 5th round pick, give me your 3rd round pick. Maybe 4 positions. Like I said, I would consider giving him Thibodeau too. Again, you can't just look at it as what we're giving up. You look at it as what we get to do with the cap space we freed up. If we give away Thibodeau, that's another $15 million to throw on top of the $30 million I just said. So now we got $45 million. Maybe we get a right tackle to replace Illuminor if we can't sign him.
Well, we got it. We got Marcus Bowe. I'm telling you, you're a Marcus Bowe guy, Clay.
I am a Marcus Bowe guy.
Yeah,
I'm not
I like
saying
Bowe.
he's not
I like
the guy,
Bowe.
but he might be better at guard because I think Van Roten's senior citizen check is getting ready to be cashed. So he may be moving on.
He sneakily was kind of good this year.
He was kind of good this year, and John Runyon wasn't. But I'm saying he was good at 35 years old.
I think you're holding John Runyon's last name against him. You've never been John Runyon. You know that guy never been on Clay's good list. I know
I'm not a PFF.
He's been on his naughty list since day one.
So, yeah, that's true.
I'm not a PFF proponent per se, but
I knew it was coming. But
you know what his PFF grade was this year? 54. His overall grade. 51 in run blocking, 60 in pass blocking. Now again, I'm not saying that's the gospel and they got it right, but he wasn't a Pro Bowler. Like they weren't off by 70%. He's bad.
Not good.
The offensive line wasn't that bad this year.
I'm sorry?
Was the offensive line? I thought they were pretty good this year.
The offensive line was pretty good this year, which, considering how terrible we've been for so long, made us all happy.
Yeah.
But they weren't good. They were pretty good. They were much better. But the whole right side is not signed, right? Van Roten is a free agent. Illuminor is a free agent.
So how do you take a safety then? You're talking about at 5. How do you take a safety at 5? We need help on the line. Why can't we take like Fone, right? From
Fano from Utah, or Maui Goa from Miami.
Big boys. We need some. We need some beef.
Fine with that. But if we do what I'm saying, we can still keep Illuminor because we'll free up $30 million.
See, Kasey, this is what I go through. See, this is what I go through with him. He comes up with these crazy trades. I mean, it takes you 10 minutes to start to even talk about it. It's like a play.
This is like MLB baseball, Ken Griffey Jr. baseball, 1994 on Sega Genesis, where it's like I'm going to trade half of the Montreal Expos for
that's the last baseball season I followed.
Rays and half
the. Did I tell you that was the last baseball season I followed?
Yeah, and that's what I'm doing. So, I know we're pressed against time. I got 2 more potential that I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on because you guys are good.
I want to hear this because this is going to be good.
All right. Is Abdul Carter good? Is one of the final 2 things that I have on my list. Because
I'll let you take that first.
I actually think, I want to give him, I won't say a pass, but I think for me, I think he's good. I think it's what's happening up front. And I think that's when we need that, like in the middle with Dex needs somebody beside him for one. I think like Clay's always been talking about our front and the way that our defensive coordinator was aligning the guys. That wasn't really cool. I think what he needed was we needed that veteran to get on him and to kick him in the butt.
Yeah.
He said, hey, you were a high draft pick. You're not Lawrence. You wanted his number, but you're not Lawrence. You can't sleep through, practice through meetings. You're not that guy.
Twice in 3 weeks.
I definitely think he's pretty good. I think he's good. I think he's good.
Definitely talented, and I do think, like Mayzo said, he needs a light under his butt, right? We need to light a fire under him. And these last couple of weeks, it looks like Charlie Bullen and or Kafka did, and he played better. Here's what I think I said this to you both before.
Uh-oh.
Patrick Ewing's rookie year, he was, I think, second in the league in turnovers because that little hop step to the fadeaway jump shot, which is a travel, they called it on him because he was a rookie. They called it on him all the time. He averaged 3.5 turnovers a game. By his second and third year, though, he became a star, so they stopped calling it. So when they stopped calling it, suddenly he's averaging 20 a game because he's not giving up 3.5 turnovers a game, giving the ball back. Abdul Carter gets held all the time.
He
But
does.
he's a rookie and he doesn't
He
have
does.
that, gravitas yet, so he doesn't get that call. If he when he starts becoming a star and starts getting that call, then teams will have to stop holding him. They hold him now because they know they get away with it.
Right.
That Philadelphia game, that was insane. Mylotta held him like 4 straight plays.
Oh, yeah.
That video. Like
The bear
4 straight
hugged him
plays.
too.
He just corralled him and
Yeah.
tackled him. I was like, seriously? Like
Yesterday. He
he
was getting
held
held
him
yesterday.
into the ref. Like he held him,
Yeah.
and then the ref was like, excuse me. So if he starts to get that call, then you can't hold him all the time. And if you can't hold Abdul Carter, he's gonna light somebody up.
Yeah.
So yes, I think he's gonna be a beast next year. And you can't double him because Brian Burns on the other side.
Yeah. It's just like a very, the timeline that I have for him, he's got I don't want to say it from 0 to 10. That's why I brought this up, is because the answer is very layered. It's like a very, like training camp. There was all these grainy cell phone videos of him being Michael Jordan in 1992 Barcelona.
Right.
And he's Art Stapleton said 1.5 times Micah Parsons and in training camp.
Right.
And then he asked for 56 and 11, by the way. He also asked for Phil Sims' number.
Right.
Then he had
In fairness, that was against John Runyon and Greg Roten, so it was a little easier to put the spin move on them.
But then he has if you guys remember the Jets preseason game when he gets absolutely depleted, knocked absolute oblivion.
Yes.
And he might have needed the blue tent more than Jackson Dart needed. I didn't hear from him to the middle of October, whereas that's why he's sleeping through all these practices. And everyone every week was like, he almost had 4 sacks. He had 45,000 million pressures compared
to pressures. He's got the pressures. I
can't think of one memorable play. And the pressures matter, but like he had almost hundreds of good plays, but no play that I was like,
it stands out.
He didn't have the Thibodeau against Washington.
Right. I was just thinking about that. Yeah. Now he did set up some of Burns' sacks, right? His pressure made the quarterback run right into Burns 2 or 3 times. And so I'll give him credit for that. But like you said, he didn't close the deal himself. He had a half a sack for like 12 games.
Yeah, and I get it. Sacks is a piece of it. It just was like a strange rookie season because it wasn't the Eric Flowers. This guy is completely terrible and not good. And it wasn't Odell Beckham 1,700 yards, 14 touchdowns.
It wasn't Azeez Ojulari.
Yeah, that's even like it was like he looks like he's an NFL player, and everyone tells me he's really good. But the eye test is.
I tell you this: if we had 60 sacks as a team, and we're 7-10, we would have a different perception of it. Yeah. But maybe if he closed some of those plays, that would have been the case.
This is how we solve this. Harbaugh comes over and he brings Ray Lewis with him. Ray Lewis is the linebacker, is the coach, or the defensive coordinator. You tell me that you'll see that man sleeping in. Let me know whether he'll be sleeping in meetings or not.
Yeah.
Or Antonio Pierce, who I think is more likely. I would love Antonio Pierce as our defensive coordinator. Love that.
Love it.
Bring
And
it
you're right, he ain't gonna sleep in Antonio Pierce's meetings either, or
No.
you'll be reading about that in the news.
No, that's a good one. That's a good one. So I mean, I guess the verdict's still out, and we're having this conversation, and he could win Rookie of the Year.
Right.
That's
It's like a
crazy.
very weird setup. Like
That's
most
crazy.
average.
The
I don't
analytics people love him. We Giants fans who watch every play 2 or 3 times in every game, I'm like, it's not there yet. I see the
Yeah.
flashes, but it's not there yet.
He
And
hasn't had that game-changing play, that he hasn't
Yeah,
had
that's what.
that. So
Yeah,
as
that's
I
what
say,
Casey
like there's
said.
not one play that I remember other than him sealing the Giants' fate not to have the number 1 or 2 pick. And
yeah,
something just like tells me, and I want him to be great. Oh, obviously, I want the Giants to have a guy that we can hang our hat on. Some of it's
yeah.
like I wonder if it's like a personality thing, like you said about the Dexter didn't really go to bat for him. Burns wasn't really necessarily going to bat for him. He's not getting the calls. He kind of does the European soccer when he gets held, which he does get held all the time. And that's what I always laugh about my friends is he always does the
Yeah.
come
The
on.
LeBron flop.
The LeBron.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, all right. So Carter, we're still out. Uh Mayzo and Clay, you become the GM like Mara should have done today. What is the first order of business to do? The first thing you're gonna do to turn the ship is what?
I would go back on the events that happened today and said, you know what? Mr. Shane, get out. You're gone. I would have to do that. I really do. I really do. But since he's not going to do that, I'm looking at my first thing. I'm looking at coaches. I'm waiting for when the head coaches are going to be opening up. I'd wait for that. You can't do anything else. But to me, but that you have to have the guy in charge, in tow, or before you do anything. You got to have that guy.
That's a fair point. I think that because we're waiting at least a week to see if Tomlin and or Harbaugh gets let go, I would already start talking to the free agents we have. Like you said, Kasey, I think that Flott, if we can figure
Yeah.
out a way to get Flott for 7.5, somewhere between 7.5 and 10 million a year, I think that's something we have to try and do. And I think that it's not out of the question. He hasn't played so well that he's going to get, a Debo contract. And
No.
if we can get him to sign for, 3 years, 22.5, I don't think that's a bad idea. But we're going to have to talk to Burns, and we're going to have to talk to Dexter, we're going to have to talk to AT to see where we can get this money freed up from so we can make the kind of move. So I think those are the kind of things I would be trying to do now is saying, well, what exactly am I going to be working with in terms of money, assuming none of my wild and crazy trades ever happen. So we didn't have to get the money from in-house. Let's start doing that now because we can talk to our people now. We can't talk to
Right.
other players now, but we can talk to our people now. What about you, Kasey? What would you do first?
I know. I guess that's right. I guess I was still under the presumption that you were sending the Alcatraz group to Tennessee.
Well,
Yeah, really.
I can't do that till March.
You're gonna
That
get
can't be
rid
my
of
first
the
move. I can't do that till March. The league year has to
exactly.
start
You
before
were
I can do that.
Okay.
But these things
you
I
were
can
gonna
do
ship
today.
off the giant exiles of
Right.
in one singular trade.
The big blue boot.
Good God. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I agree with both of you. I think that we're settled that we're Robinson's a thank you for your service. Luminorza might be a thank you for your service.
Mm.
I guess it really shows where we are that should we sign a $7.5 million cornerback? It's keeping us up at night here. But yeah, I mean the coach thing is key. I do think at all the cornerstone positions, they have above average NFL players. At
Okay.
every
Which is why
single
the coach,
I know
which is why
I
a
know we're
good coach
burying
would want
them.
to come here.
Yes. You
Yeah.
have a all pro / Pro Bowl left tackle. You have a Pro Bowl defensive end. You have what before Dable getting fired, and I've been listening to the show, so I know what your opinions are there. You had Dar was a top half quarterback as a rookie.
Yes.
Prior
Yes.
to Dable being
Yes.
being fired. You have wide receiver 1. You got
Dexter Lawrence.
You got 10 touchdown running back. I mean,
The running back room is very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the tight end room. Me, Clay.
Oh.
I love our tight end room.
Okay. We got to save that one for next episode.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Bellinger back. Maybe even before Flott, but we'll save that one for next time.
Okay. All right.
But guys, listen, that's a lot of ground covered, and hopefully not the last time we talk. But maybe we should wind this down. That has been a minute. And there's so many fires, right? We've put out 2 or 3 fires, and 8 or 9 fires sprung up in the meantime.
Exactly.
You could give me 20 minutes on Daniel Bellinger next week.
Yes, absolutely.
It could just be me with a microphone from the mountaintops. You could have traded Daniel Bellinger to Tennessee for the 16th pick for me. I think the guy is awesome.
I think Daniel Bellinger is the best tight end we've had since Shockey.
Wow.
You cannot say that. You cannot say that and then say we're
signing off. And sign it off if he said that, right?
You're gonna get Kevin Boss in the comments.
Kevin Boss was good.
You're gonna get Kevin Boss in the comments.
Of the best tight end we've had since Shockey, and we just don't use him. And when we let him go, he's going to the Pro Bowl for the next team. But anyway,
wait! Before you say what you're gonna say,
okay.
For those of you who are our viewers, don't let what Clay from Brooklyn said just now stop you from liking or sharing this episode. Please, in the comments, please let us know what you think about what he just said. Other Scooby's over there. Let me know what he just said, because that was whoa. We're gonna bring that up in another episode, though.
We definitely gonna talk about in the industry for the next episode.
I just had to say that because
Martellus Bennett is gonna be in the comments.
Right.
It's all good. It's all good. Anyway, listen, Clay from Brooklyn, football with the fellas, and who am I here with?
It's your man Mayzo. It's all about Big Blue. Hey, we want to say thank you to Kasey for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Much love.
Oh yeah.
Right. Thank you for having me. It was a great time.
We love it, man. Thank you for coming on this evening.
It was great. Thank you guys for having me.
Hey,
absolutely.
Giant fans, we've had a tough season, right? It was a tough season, but you know what? It doesn't matter, because it's all about Big Blue.
Yes, sir.
Until next time, y'all. Peace. Clay, you're cutting it off.
Oh, I got it.
Big shout out to El Marquis Productions, the talent behind the music and production here at Football with the Fellas. It's all about Big Blue. Their beats bring energy and excitement to every episode. El Marquis' skills in mixing, mastering, and creating top quality sound make the podcast come alive each week. For your own projects, check out elmarquisproductions.com and take your sound to the next level.